Hello everyone, welcome to Study IQ. In this video, I will bring to you the current affairs of 15th of May. Let's start the video immediately. Geojit Financial Services, it is a non-banking financial company. So they have signed an agreement with which bank to offer 3-in-1 account. 3-in-1 account, remember it will combine saving account and demat account of the PNB, Punjab National Bank, with the Geojit Financial Services trading account. So the answer is Punjab National Bank. Not a very important question because Geojit is not a very important company from exam point of view. Punjab National Bank, who is the managing director? It is Mr. S.S. Mallikarjun Rao. Moving to the next question. Which edition of India-Swiss Financial Dialogue was held virtually in New Delhi recently? India-Swiss Financial Dialogue. Remember, it was the 4th edition. It was the 4th edition. And India was represented by our Economic Affairs Secretary Ajay Seth. Economic Affairs Secretary Ajay Seth led the Indian delegation. And Switzerland is a country that has the headquarters of almost 80% organizations. Almost 80%, and almost every sport organization is headquartered in Switzerland. So for example, there is a city in Switzerland called Gland, G-L-A-N-D, Gland, and Gland is the headquarters for World Wildlife Fund, but also for International Union of Conservation of Nature, IUCN. So IUCN and WWF, they both are headquartered in Gland. Then International Basketball Association, FIBA, F-I-B-A. FIBA is the International Basketball Association. It is headquartered in Switzerland in a place called Miez, M-I-E-S, Miez. And who is India's ambassador to Switzerland? It is Monica Kapil Mohta. Monica Kapil Mohta is India's ambassador to Switzerland. Switzerland's capital is Bern, B-E-R-N-E, Bern. There is a important player also from Switzerland, tennis player Roger Federer. Roger Federer is from Switzerland. And then there is another organization called Inter-Parliamentary Union, which is headquartered in Geneva. And Geneva has the headquarters for even the World Trade Organization, WHO. Lot of organizations are headquartered in Geneva. Also, there is a place in Switzerland called Nyon, N-Y-O-N, Nyon. And Nyon is the headquarters of UEFA. UEFA, the European football governing body. And FIFA is headquartered in Zurich, in Switzerland. FIFA, the global football governing body. So like that, a lot of headquarters are in Switzerland. That makes it a very important country. Name the Indian who has won the Whitley Award. It is also known as the Green Oscar. Again, a very important question. This person is Nuklu Phom. Nuklu Phom is a conservationist, environmental conservationist from Nagaland. And what did he do? Basically, he protected a special bird from Nagaland called Amur falcon. Amur falcon, A-M-U-R-F-A-L-C-O-N. And this person, he created a new biodiversity peace corridor, and this protected Amur falcon. So this award was given to him. And he is from Nagaland. And Whitley Award is also known as the Green Oscar. Now about Nagaland, remember that the government of Nagaland recently launched a mobile app called iLearn. iLearn. Also, don't forget the festivals of Nagaland like the Sakranai festival, S-E-K-R-E-N-Y-I, Sakranai, the Aoling festival, the Hornbill festival, and the Moatsu festival, M-O-A-T-S-U, Moatsu festival. Nagaland has recently got a loan of $68 million from the World Bank for improving the education in Nagaland. $68 million loan has been given to Nagaland. Nagaland's capital is Kohima. Nagaland's governor is R.N. Ravi, and Chief Minister is Neiphiu Rio. What is the state animal of Nagaland? The state animal of Nagaland is Mithun. And Nagaland also has the Singfun Wildlife Sanctuary, which is an elephant reserve now. Singfun Elephant Reserve. It has the Intanki National Park, and Fakim and Rangpehar Wildlife Sanctuary. Fakim Rangpehar Wildlife Sanctuary. The government of Nagaland, the state government, also launched an e-commerce platform called Yellow Chain. Yellow Chain e-commerce platform was launched by the government of Nagaland. And on 1st of December was the statehood day of Nagaland. 58th statehood day of Nagaland was on 1st of December. So remember all of these things about Nagaland. Which company has launched an electric motorcycle called Livewire? So remember, Livewire has been launched by Harley Davidson. Harley Davidson is an American bike company, and Harley Davidson has launched this bike. It's an electric bike. This is very important. It's an electric bike called Livewire. And remember, talking of two-wheelers which run on electricity, recently there is an Indian company called Kabira Mobility. There is an Indian company called Kabira Mobility. They have recently designed India's first high-speed commercial delivery e-scooter. India's first high-speed commercial delivery e-scooter called Hermes 75. HERMES, Hermes 75. It was launched by Kabira Mobility. Oman Borgohain passed away. He had won the Sahitya Academy in 1978 for his which novel? So remember first of all that Oman Borgohain, he was an Assamese literature. He was an Assamese author. And just by the surname Borgohain, you can easily make out that he was Assamese, because Borgohain surname is from Assam. So he was a very renowned Assamese novelist, and in 1978 he won the Sahitya Academy Award for his novel called Pita Putra. Pita Putra, right? This was his novel. So the answer is option B. And remember, Assam's new chief minister is Himanta Biswa Sarma. Himanta Biswa Sarma. Recently, which state in India conducted monkey census using a specially designed mobile app by the Wildlife Institute of India? Very interesting. So remember, this was the government of Haryana. This was the government of Haryana. And they have counted around 6,000 monkeys in 3 days. And there was this monkey census. And what was the name of that mobile app that was used? It was called Wildlife Census Haryana. Wildlife Census Haryana. And this app was developed by Wildlife Institute of India. Where is Wildlife Institute of India? It is in Dehradun. Wildlife Institute of India is in Dehradun. And what do you know about the wildlife of Haryana? So there are two national parks in Haryana. One is Kalesar, one is Sultanpur. Kalesar National Park and Sultanpur National Park are the two national parks in Haryana. Then about the wildlife sanctuaries, remember that Haryana has Nahar Wildlife Sanctuary, Nahar, Nahar. It is in Rewari district. Rewari is the same place where a new AIIMS is coming up in Haryana. Then Haryana has Khaparwas Wildlife Sanctuary. Khaparwas. Haryana has Chilchila Wildlife Sanctuary. Chilchila Wildlife Sanctuary. Haryana has Khol Hi Raitan Wildlife Sanctuary. Khol Hi Raitan and Bir Shikargarh Wildlife Sanctuary. Bir Shikargarh Wildlife Sanctuary. Haryana government also launched a scheme called Harihar scheme, Harihar policy for the abandoned children. And Haryana government also launched Asha Pay digital platform. Asha Pay digital platform. They also launched Gram Darshan digital platform. Gram Darshan digital platform. So remember all of these things. Moving to the next question. First BRICS Employment Working Group meeting was organized by which country virtually? First BRICS Employment Working Group meeting. Remember, it was organized by India. And this is a very easy question, and I'll tell you the reason why. Where will the BRICS Summit take place? The 13th BRICS Summit in 2021. It will take place in India. So all the BRIC sub meetings, right, whether it is working group, whether it is foreign minister, defense minister, everyone will meet eventually, but they will all meet in India because India is the president of BRICS for this year. India has assumed the BRICS presidency for 2021. So this meeting was also in India. And who is the secretary? Who is the secretary in the Ministry of Labor and Employment? Apurv Chandar. And he was the chairman of this meeting. Apurv Chandar, the secretary in the Labor and Employment Ministry, he chaired this meeting. Now the BRICS countries, they have a bank also. They have a bank also called New Development Bank, which is headquartered in Shanghai. New Development Bank NDB is headquartered in the Chinese city of Shanghai, and a Brazil person called Marcos Prado Troijo is the chairman of NDB. Marcos Prado Troijo is the chairman of NDB. This also you have to remember. And NDB has given a loan to India recently, just one loan, $646 million. $646 million loan was given to Andhra Pradesh for their road projects. It's a big loan which was given to Andhra Pradesh. Okay, moving to the next question. Which state or union territory government has decided to provide financial help to families which have lost their earning members to the coronavirus? If there is a family which has lost the earning member to the coronavirus, then money will be provided by the Delhi government. The answer is Delhi government, and a very similar scheme was started by the Madhya Pradesh government also, where they will provide 5,000 rupees per month to those children whose parents died because of COVID. Right? So the answer is Delhi government. Ram Karan Verma has been appointed as India's next ambassador to which country? Ram Karan Verma. So remember, he will be India's ambassador to the Central African Republic. Central African Republic. And he already is India's ambassador to Democratic Republic of Congo. This country was earlier known as Zaire. So he will be the ambassador for both. Okay, he will be the ambassador for Central African Republic also and Democratic Republic of Congo also. Democratic Republic of Congo, capital is Kinshasa. Kinshasa is the capital of Democratic Republic of Congo. Venugopal Chandrasekhar passed away. He was associated with which sport? Venugopal Chandrasekhar, remember, he was a legendary table tennis player. In fact, he was a former national table tennis champion. Venugopal Chandrasekhar, he was from Tamil Nadu. He was 64 years old. He was a Arjuna awardee also. And he was a 3 times national champion. 3 times national champion. So, you know, he passed away recently. And do you know any India's table tennis players? Have you heard of Manika Batra? Manika Batra. Soumyajit Ghosh. I'll tell you 3-4 players, not much, just 5 players. Manika Batra, Soumyajit Ghosh, Sharat Kamal, most important is Sharat Kamal, Poulomi Ghatak, Mouma Das and Satyan Gnanshekaran. So these are the table tennis players from India. And International Table Tennis Association, ITTF, International Table Tennis Federation, is headquartered in Lausanne, which is in Switzerland. A document that acts as a proof in India for all the inward remittances and payment received from abroad is known as what? This document is known as FIRA, Foreign Inward Remittance Advice. Foreign Inward Remittance Advice. So FIRA is a document that acts as a proof for all the inward remittances and payment received from abroad to India. And PayPal, the company PayPal, has introduced Digital Foreign Inward Remittance Advice. Remember, FIRA is a document which is issued by banks in India and is required by the exporters of all sizes, individuals or business, it is a proof of the receipt of export proceeds in foreign currency received from outside the country, right? So if there is any export from any foreign country to India, that means there is a inflow, and or if any Indian company is exporting anything to a foreign country, then in return there will be a flow of currency. So that flow of currency receipt will be FIRA. It is the document that will act as a proof for all the inward remittance or inward transfer of money. In which state a free meal distribution initiative called AHAR has been launched? Free meal distribution initiative AHAR. It was launched in Assam. It was launched in Assam in Guwahati. And it was launched not by the government but by an NGO. NGO is called CARE U365. The Adani Group has opened its regional headquarters office in which of the following country? So remember, Adani Group has opened its regional headquarters in Singapore. The answer is Singapore. And who is the Prime Minister of Singapore? Lee Hsien Loong. Lee Hsien Loong. And who is the President? The Prime Minister is Lee Hsien Loong. The President is Halima Yacob. Halima Yacob. And there is a person from Singapore called Darren Tang. And Darren Tang is the Director General of World Intellectual Property Organization, WIPO, which is headquartered in Geneva. Chief Justice of India, N.V. Raman, has launched an official mobile app for which of these? To cover the proceedings of the Apex Court, the proceedings of the Supreme Court. So this app is for journalists. This app is called Journalist. Basically, there is this new feature called indicative notes. Any landmark judgment of the Supreme Court, will be summarized in an easy to understand format and given to the journalist as indicative notes. So he has launched a special mobile app for the journalist. N.V. Raman is from Andhra Pradesh, and the Supreme Court of India also launched another portal called SUPACE portal. SUPACE, SUPACE portal. Who has become the first woman to head the Department of Information Security of Italy? Her name is Elisabetta Belloni. She will be the first woman to head the Italian Secret Service. Just like we have RAW, Research and Analysis Wing, they have Department of Information Security. So her name is Elisabetta Belloni, and Mario Draghi is the Prime Minister of Italy. In which state Maru Gam Corona Mukt Gam, My Village Corona Free Village campaign was launched? So it was launched recently in Gujarat. It was launched recently in Gujarat, and Gujarat Chief Minister is Vijay Rupani. And remember, 1st of May was the Gujarat Day. 1st of May is both Gujarat and Maharashtra Day. And in Gujarat there is a place called Bhavnagar, which will be developed as the container hub of India. Bhavnagar. S. Balachandran has been appointed as the next ambassador of India to which country? S. Balachandran will be ambassador of India to Suriname, Republic of Suriname. And what is the capital of Suriname? Do you have any idea? Suriname's capital is Paramaribo. Paramaribo. There is a cyclone called Tauktae. It will hit some states of India. This name Tauktae has been given by which country? So the name Tauktae was suggested by Myanmar. Myanmar. And this is the first cyclone of the year along the Indian coast. It is the first cyclone of 2021, right? And basically it is coming in the Arabian Sea. So it will affect South Gujarat, Diu, this mainly the western coast, even Lakshadweep, but not very strong, but okay. So this name Tauktae was given by Myanmar. And India gave a submarine to Myanmar recently called INS Sindhu Veer. INS Sindhu Veer. and Myanmar's currency is Burmese Kyat, KYAT, Burmese Kyat. Capital is Naypyidaw. So that was the video for 15th of May. I'll see you in the video of 16th of May. Thank you for watching Study IQ.